Welcome to COMANDOLIN. Today, a little something different. Paying our respects. We lost a master musician over the week as Eddie Van Halen has lost his battle with throat cancer. Obviously, not a mandolin player, but a musician of the highest caliber. And, you know, this is a music channel. And man, I came of age back in the 80s. And as a guitar player in the 80s, you know, I mean, Eddie Van Halen was everything. Everything. I could not have been more into Van Halen. Man, my brother, I had an older brother who I've since lost a few years back to kidney disease. And man, he brought me Van Halen 1, as I'm sure happened millions of times all over the country, and just said, "You are not going to believe this guy." I didn't believe that guy. Holy cow. But, you know, we bonded over the old Van Halen a lot. So it kind of helps remind me of him. They were my first concert, 1984, the Summit in Houston, Texas. I'd never even seen a club gig. I'd never seen a band practice in a garage. Never seen live music on any level. And it was Van Halen blowing away the Summit. And, you know, it was just a life-altering thing to see. And, you know, I was trying to think of, you know, not a lot of Van Halen stuff translates to our friend, the 8-stringer here. But came up with one, you know, kind of back in the olden days. You know, you'd learn a riff or something on the guitar. You wouldn't learn the whole thing, just enough to play the riff for your buddies and say, "Hey, check it out, I can play the Running with the Devil riff," or whatnot. So we're going to kind of do the same thing here today. I found one that I can pick out here. We can incorporate a little Eddie Van Halen into our universe. So tonight, tipping one back in honor of Eddie Van Halen. And let's look at Ain't Talkin Bout Love on the mandolin. All right, here goes. So the opening riff is A minor, F major, and G major. So starting at our A minor here, 2nd fret of the bottom 2 strings, 3rd fret on the A string, and you want to get that high E open, so make sure you keep your fingers out of the way. And here it is in its entirety, of course, the ever so familiar opening riff. So breaking that down, let's go start on A minor here. 2nd fret of the lowest 2 strings, 3rd fret of the A string, and you're going to be hitting that high E open, so make sure to keep your fingers out of the way. So you're going to start out playing part of the A minor here. You're just going to go from the G to the D, A, and D string back. Nothing moves down here, just, and then you go to the F part. I didn't do that very well. Open E to the 1st fret, 3rd fret of the A, and then open A. So you combine those two. One more time. Now a G major, just 3rd fret here on the E, 2nd fret on the A. Hit those two, G there, and then open G. Open G to the 5th, to the 4th, and back to the 5th. One more time. the chorus riff, if you will. It's just A minor to G. A minor, of course, still being second fret of the bottom two strings and third on the A. And G, of course, third here, second here. We'll still do that little fill there. Now the second time through, a little slide action. Starting on the C note here, 5th fret of the G string, to the 7th, to the 9th, and to the 12th. And of course you can do both of these an octave up, like it's more accurate, perhaps. Replication of that little run there. An octave up here, just be on the 3rd, starting on the 3rd fret of the A string, to the 5th, to the 7th, to the 10th, if you wanted to do it up there. And, you know, that's pretty much the whole. Now, in the real song, when it gets into the to the verse and he starts singing, it's kind of an abbreviated version of that riff that just goes. It doesn't go. Just when he starts singing. Which is, you know, again, just it's just when you go from the open to the first, instead of going down like before, it just walks right up into that G chord. And you can do the same. Pretty much that's the main riff and the verse riff. Let's take a look at the guitar solo here real fast. All right, taking a quick look at the guitar solo here. Sounds like this. So on and so. All right, let's break that down here. All right, starting on the 2nd fret of the D string up to the 5th. Open A, 2nd to the 3rd on the A. And, you know, kind of tremolo those last couple notes. Now on the 2nd time, work up to it again, but you're walking back down. 3rd to the 2nd, 5th to the 2nd, just like we did coming up. Third time, once you get here, again, just going to keep sliding up to the 5th, to the 7th, and from the 7th goes into this little blues leg. You'll have to figure out somewhere along the way while sliding to switch fingers. But get up to the 7th fret and goes into this little Eddie Van Halen-esque, if you will, blues leg. 7th to the 10th, pull off, and pick it up down here to the 12th fret of the G string. And you just get that going. Now here's the part we can't really translate. From this riff in the real song, he goes into a dive. He hits an open G string and dive bombs that tremolo, which, I mean, we got no hope of replicating that sound. So we can be coming off this, I mean, and it's a G note, and we have a G right here, and we can make it go down and back into our thing. So that's about as close as we can probably come here. So we're coming off our little lick. You can slide even up into it and down. Try to give that G note as much motion as possible, because of course he's got it whammy barred all over the place. All right, so one more time on that there.